Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. I'm your host with the most, it's your boy, young Lord Marco the Kettle from the Kettle's Lounge. Today we've got a one I put off originally. Back when I got my PS5, I downloaded it straight away, but I never got around to finishing until not yesterday. Yesterday being Friday the. I'm gonna go with Friday the 16th. But on Thursday the 15th, well, it was 3 o'clock in the morning when I finished it, so take of that as you will, or have to, I finished it. So take of that as you will. That's when I did that. So, I mean, let's just get into it. If you don't know what Maneater's about, you're a baby shark. I'm sorry, I won't ever do that again. You're a baby shark, your mother's just been captured and by this fella called something Pete. I forget what his name is. How can I forget what his name is? Something Pete. You know, he's got her hung up and he cuts open her stomach and poof, out you pop and you eat his arm. Then you spawn in a swamp. Then you just slowly grow and progress until the very end. If it wasn't obvious, I'm not going to say what happens in between, because that's less obvious. But yeah, at the end you eat him. That's all there is to it. I'm sorry if that spoils it for you. I don't know what you want me to say. It is an obvious storyline and plot, which I'll get into. Yeah, so I guess let's go over it. If you don't know what we rate as platinums over, time, difficulty, how the game plays, the enjoyability of playing the game solo, glitch trophies, multiplayer trophies, missable trophies, and tedious trophies and story, which is a new addition that I added with 11.11. Let's start with time. Time is anywhere from I'm going to say 8 to 10 hours, anywhere in that time. It took me 9 hours and 46 minutes. I want to go with. I could be making the 46 up. I'm confident in that. So it's not too long a game. I think I've managed to complete it over a 56-day period. I only played it twice though. Well, I obviously played it first time. Then I played it second time as well. In which I've only got it. Difficulty. If I get my pen ready. So time, we'll go with 9 hours. Difficulty. The difficulty of the game is 3.5. I'm going to go with. And the difficulty of the platinum, it's not a difficult platinum whatsoever. Well, I'll try and get up and open my door for my dogs. It's not a difficult game, platinum whatsoever. It's just playing the game, and you've got your collectibles, which honestly, if you use your sonar ability, which is one of the first abilities you get, upgrade it all the way, you'll eventually find everything. But if you are missing something, just load up a map, and you'll be able to get it. So it's not too hard. I'm gonna give the difficulty of the platinum a 2.5. How the game plays. Now this is where we start losing points. Because overall, you know me. I'm a sucker for killing people whenever I can. Especially eating them. A very big raw fanatic. That's a joke. So I enjoy the fact that we get to eat people, fish, explore the ocean, whatnot. Even though I have a big fear of the ocean. Yeah, it's a very enjoyable game to play. Now this is where my critiques come in. The camera.
Mom, I'm playing my game.
You might not, yeah, you wouldn't have seen it there. You might have seen it if I would have attacked any of those fishes. But when you are close to the surface, the camera, you don't know what to do. Like if there's a human swimming on the ocean top, and you're trying to bite him, you're bobbing up and down, or if you're trying to get your infamy up, you're fighting boats and boats of hunters, and you're trying to eat hunters that have rose to the surface, swarm after you destroyed the boats. And you're bobbing up and down. You don't know where you are. You don't know who you are. So it's the camera that's my critique. And towards the end of the game, even from first quarter of the game turns into, as I would say, a fish-like bullet hell. So, and it's a lot of button mashing. Like, imagine you're playing Mortal Kombat in the good old days. Mortal Kombat 9. Okay. Gameplay. So, but overall, I'm going to give it a 7. Because although the camera messes up a lot, that's limited mainly to when you are on the very top of the ocean roof. It's not really a problem when you're down here. I think if there was a lock-on system, it'd be even better, but unfortunately there's not, so we can't complain. So yes, 7. Enjoyability playing the game solo, you can only play it solo. But I'm actually going to give this higher than how the game plays. I'm going to give it a 9. Because it's actually very fun to play solo. Like I said, it's very relaxing to just sit there, listen to music and eat people. So yeah, that's that. Glitch trophies, there are none. Whoopee. Well, there's none that I experienced, so I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. I don't know if there is any. There's none that was apparent to me, or none that got me. Okay, multiplayer trophies, there is none. There is no multiplayer. So once again, I'll give this a 10 out of 10 just for the fact that there isn't any. Missable trophies, there's only, there's 8 or 9. And that's getting all collectibles. Getting collectibles and getting collectibles in each area. I'll give it an 8. Solely because it's not like it's. I mean, you do have to go out your way to get. To actually get each individual collectible, but it's not like that hard to get. Or it's not like. They're not hard to get, and you can play. You can go back through and get them anyway. So it's not like it's too bad. Because it is an open world after you killed the final boss. It is an open world where you can go back, get your infamy back up as well. Tedious trophies, it just be collectibles. Infamy rank 10, actually. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Because other than Infamy rank 10, which you spend about 3 hours just fighting hunters, hunters can't find you anymore. You have to wait for your infamy notoriety to go down. You have to build it back up again. So that's that. And story. Story, unfortunately, I can only give a 5. It became very predictable whenever you were playing. From the start, you knew what were going to happen. To the end, you knew what were going to happen. So yeah, that's as far as that's best I can give it. It's, although it's the main driving point of the game, like all stories are, of course. You know, it's one of those where it feels like more of a chore doing the story than having fun doing it. It's literally just go to this area, kill this amount of things, kill this thing, beat the boss, go up in infamy rank. So essentially all the stories. So yeah, let's go on and give it an actual rating. Looking at what I've got down here, all pretty high scores actually. Except from story. So looking at scores here, I've got to put it as. I mean, I can't really include multiplayer, can I? I'd give it a 8 out of 10. You know what? I'll put it an 8.5 out of 10. I've got multiplayer down here. Key multiplayer there. Let me. How did I come to that conclusion? Well, it's quite a short game. You could get a single game session, or you do your 9 to 5, you go to bed at your 10. You know, 2 game sessions, yeah, you've done it. So it's not really a long game. It's not hard of a game either. It's not like you'll be frustrated the entire time unless you're like me here, getting absolutely electrocuted, shot, blown up all at the same time while trying to defeat an invincible enemy. So yeah, you might actually see now why I call it like a C version of a bullet hell, or a butter masher. Enjoyability playing solo. Like I say, it's only a solo game, so that has to be ranked quite high to be able to play the entire way through. Same with how it plays. Like I said, it plays like a butter masher, but it's not too bad of a game. The only thing that lets it down is the. Sorry about that. Someone came in my room. Is a camera. No glitch trophies, of course. No multiplayer because it's a solo game. Missable trophies. Like I said, it's just collectibles, and none of them. It's not like you have to go out your way. You know have to do 3 backflips while holding your breath, while doing this and that and that and this. So it's not too bad. Tedious trophies as such just came from me rank 10, and story is what brings it down to an 8.5. It could be higher. But other than that, yeah. Just a reminder, 8.5 on the total rating, 3.5 on the difficulty of the game, and the 2.5 of the difficulty of the platinum. Yeah. I think that's all for this. I've only got one more game left to do today, which will be Modern Warfare Remastered. But as always, if this is all my own opinion, if you don't like the game because of my opinion, if you like the game because of my opinion, either or, make sure you look at reviews if you are planning on getting it. Don't just come to me. And yeah, it's been your host with the most. It's been your boy, Young Lord Marco the Kettle from the Kettle's Lounge. I hope you all have an enjoyable week, and yeah, peace.